Hi everyone, Zoe Adams-Jones here from JAZ Trading on the Gold Coast in Australia. I wanted to put together a little tutorial for you to briefly outline a tool within the program Canva, which allows you to set up your branding kit. So in order to start the new year with a new focus and a new lease on life for your digital marketing, I thought a nice place to start would be with consistency in your branding. So I'm going to take you through a couple of these little tools, explain a little bit of the reason why, and hopefully this is going to help you out. Why should you set up your branding kit? You're probably asking yourself. Well, when we're looking at creating your brand and your image in an online sense, we like to look at consistency is one of the keys. And this little tool or this little section of Canva, you'll find really helpful if you sit down and make the decisions about your brand, your font, your colors, your logos, and you have them all set up waiting for you in Canva. Then they're there available for you to use on multiple devices, firstly. So you can log in on your laptop, you can log in on your smartphone or on your tablet, and they're also there for your team members to use. So as you grow your team, or you share this responsibility with maybe an external digital marketing consultant, or you have somebody assist you, then you can make sure that the branding that they are using, the fonts, the colors, the designs, are all consistent across your brand. So in my creating your brand and image class, I actually go through a lot of details about why it's important to choose consistent colors, what sort of colors to choose, about the power of different fonts and typography. And some of this is based on psychology, it's based on statistics, on consumer behaviors. So I'll share a little bit about that first, and then I'm going to go in and show you how to really quickly and easily set up your branding kit in Canva. So this is part of my presentation, and I'm just going to work through some of this. Some of you may have done some of my classes on branding and digital marketing. This one in particular I shared last year in Brazil and in Mexico, and I'm really, really excited to be sharing it in my own home country this year at AusJam in August in Sydney. So I just wanted to, let me just move my screen a little here. Here we go. All right, so we talk about what does your branding say about your business. You need something that authentically reflects what you're about, that resonates with people emotionally and makes your business irresistible to the customer. So that's why we start to look at thinking about your logo. We do a bit of a deep dive into what your current logo looks like. We ask a lot of questions, and we get you to ask yourself a lot of questions. What does your logo say about your company? Next up, we have color. Let me go back. Color is the very first thing that a customer will actually notice about your logo. So I'm going to talk to you about integrating your brand colors across the board, and Canva's going to help you to do that. We talk about a good typeface in my class, or a font, because it creates an emotional response in relation to the message that it's conveying. And we don't want too many fonts. So I'm going to show you where to set that up in your branding kit. Now, why are we doing this, and why are we creating consistency? Because your brand creates an experience between your business and your customers, from your social media content through to your brand colors. People learn to recognize your branding across all of your business platforms, whether it be Facebook or Instagram, Pinterest, your website, newsletters, in-person events. All of these things need to be consistent. And by gaining brand recognition, you're going to build trust with your audience. So after saying all of that, and why we're going to create some consistency, I encourage you to review all of your business platforms. So your email signature, your signage, your website, your social media, and your printed marketing. And ask yourself these questions. Are the colors the same? Are the fonts the same? And are you using the same brand messaging across the board? So here's a great tool on how to do that. So for those of you who may not have used Canva, it is a fantastic online graphics program that can be used by the novice right through to the expert. I did do a tutorial on this some time ago, and you'll find it on my Facebook page. You'll also find it on the Very Best Balloon blog, Sue Bowler's website. So what we do once we come into Canva is there's actually two versions of Canva. You can start off with the free version. You can create fabulous designs using templates, and you can get to know the program before you decide to get the paid version. The paid version is not expensive. For one user, you're looking at about 13 Australian dollars a month. When you see the power of what it can create and how easily you can become your own graphic designer, I think you'll soon realize that $13 a month is really a very small investment. So I actually have the paid version, and the paid version will allow you to come in and find your brand kit. So when you first come into Canva, this is what it looks like. And if you scroll down, I'll actually change it to another team just to show you, because I do share a team with Claire from the parties here in Sydney, and we work on PBA together. So we do actually have a team that is under her login. And you'll see when I change over to that it says down here in the bottom left, try Canva Pro. Now Claire still operates I believe this account, and I think she has another account which actually has her branding kit set up in it. So if I come back in and find my account, you can see my team. And then we scroll down here, you can see here's the option to set up the brand kit. Okay, so I have multiple logos set up in my brand kit. So the JT logo is my JAZ Trading, my wholesale distribution business. And then also I have the PBA logo here. So I could have a separate account for PBA, but I sort of find that I do chop and change between the two. So in saying that, we can have multiple brand colors. So here is my color palettes. This one here is my Zoe CBA palette. So I have two social media profiles. I have my JAZ Trading account, which is for my wholesale distribution business. And then I have Zoe Adams-Jones CBA, which is for my training and my teaching and design inspiration. So I use different colors. And so I want to show you here that by adding a new palette, by clicking here and titling this one JAZ Trading, I can make sure that my corporate colors for my business are set up in here, but also kept separate to those that I use for my social media profile. So in here, we can click on our color of choice. But if you've worked with a marketing company, or you've got some graphics background yourself, you'll probably find that you have colors, you have codes for your colors. And so you can actually come in here and select the colors by the hex codes that have been given to you. So this one is the code for black. And so I'm going to click on that, and we're going to add that to our palette. Now, just for example's sake today, we're going to add on this one as a sort of dusky pink color. All right, and we'll go back in and add the black, and then we might add a grey, a pinky grey. So now you can see here that I'm setting up my different color palettes for my different brand profiles. Now, over on the right, you'll see my brand fonts. So my headings I've got set as a playlist script. This is generally what I use when I'm doing graphics for my social media, so Instagram and Facebook. And then I also have my subheadings and my body text set as well. But you can come in here and you can change these to whatever you would like them to be. I have also uploaded some fonts. So in the paid version of Canva, you might find that you already have your font files that are specific to your logo or to your website. You can actually come in here and you can upload your own fonts as long as you're in the paid version of Canva. Now, I just want to show you how to get maybe some font combination inspiration, because not all fonts work together. So we find that 2 fonts is a really good sort of balance. No more than 3 fonts when you're looking across your branding, because it does get a little diluted and confusing if you go for any more than 3. But if I come in and find a design, let me just find one here. I'll go to all of my designs. You'll see here some things that you may have seen on social media recently. Let's just jump on this one. And I'm going to open this up to edit. Oh, okay, I'm just going to make a copy so I don't go over the top of that particular one that I have created. And when we come into here, we can actually scroll over to the left and find the text button. Now, you can see here that it already knows what my brand fonts are. So this is my heading font, this is my subheading, and this is what I use for my body text. If you're looking for some inspiration, scroll down, and Canva has done the work for you. So they have come up with a whole heap of font combinations and pairings that work beautifully together. So you can come and find something that you like. And then after using it, you can work out, it's just jumped over here onto let me get rid of some of this for you so you can see it. You can work out what these fonts are, and if you decide that they're the right ones for your business, then you can actually set those up in your branding kit. All right, just deleting all of these out. Okay, here's this one. Get rid of these, and you can see that everything is just click. It's so easy to navigate. Now this one has been grouped together, so let me just ungroup this and move this up. Whoop. Go. All right, so now if I click on the top piece, which is the Marlborough, you'll see that it's Playfair display. And then if we click on this middle one, you'll see that it's Hammersmith. All right, so you can have a look at what fonts are going to work for you, and then you can go back home and back to your dashboard, and you can go into your brand kit and you can set those up in your brand fonts. All right. So that is just one little feature of Canva that I absolutely love. And I think if you're looking to start 2020 off on the right foot as far as your marketing and your branding goes, then come in and set up your brand kit and see the satisfaction that it gives you to see a beautiful consistency across all of your posts on social media and all of your other marketing materials, but also start to see that recognition comes from that with your customers. So I hope this has been helpful. Maybe I might see you in one of my branding classes this year or next year. But if you've got any questions, please jump onto the socials, Zoe Adams-Jones CBA, and shoot me a message, because I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have. All right, have a great day.